Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Hien is going to offer us the raid on the castle, basically. All hangs in the balance, as Hien well knows. There she is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things, we depart at once. Yeah, okay. Pretty straightforward. Alfno, instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiryu await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
This is Lise. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Ah, war! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothar.
Preening, Oronir. You fear that she will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey. Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the lastest phalanx ever fought. Speaking of which, how fares my route?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owlus. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
I feel like they have the volume levels of some of the NPCs lower than they intended. There can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers. You mean NPCs, sir. Because that's the plan. This town is busted. So we're gonna have like an underwater dungeon here? Is that what's happening? Since we flooded everything and the Kojin are sent in? Greetings and well met, friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There's room enough for you all. Bidwin, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, the other, you, Gozetsu, and Yugiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish this battle quickly. And so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though I've been to the castle only a handful of times, my father saw fit to drill his layout into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yutsuyu. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Kodoma! Yeah, so duty support means we should be able to jump in with NPCs. It's a weirdly poppy theme music, isn't it? Alright, so this is my first time playing through this. Just keep that in mind if you're like, oh my god, why isn't he doing this right? It's trial and error. So he might not get the mechanics immediately. Fair warning. So also tanks hold the aggro will be fine though. I feel like I'm pulling off of the spells too quickly because I've been doing a lot of basically I just finished the Blue Mage Coliseum, which plays a little differently, you know. I can't even see what the mobs look like. What are they? Mechanical ants, basically? Okay, we got a big boy up here. I don't know if I cleared that. Okay. Wasn't sure for a second.
of a shinobi's power.
Damn. Die already. Are those mortars? What's... Okay, yeah. Just mortars. War. Just war stuff. Oh, it's the gunship. Okay. I think that's what's casting them. Yep. Okay. Our first boss battle. Magitech Rear Guard. Wait. Are those gonna launch at me?
The weave of a shinobi's power.
I have you.
Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
The weave of a shinobi's power. Now fall!
Okay. Death Disco is done. There's the coffer.
With soul and steel.
Uh-oh. I was so confused. I was like, what? What's attacking me? fire shards. Ooh, puzzles. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, what did that damage? Did I get stuck? Or was it the ads? Whoop. Let's pay attention this time. Yeah, it must have just been the ads. Okay. He's still gonna... Okay. I don't know if those are gonna fire or not. Okay, boss 2. Ooh, that's cool looking. Circle of Death, excuse me? Okay, this looks safe. I guess. I guess, I have no idea. Okay, it still hurt pretty bad. Great. Coffee. Okay. We're heading this way. Alright, looks like we've almost taken over the castle. Looks like we're working towards a throne room looking area. Dome and shadow. Oh, ninjas. Oh. That makes sense. I shouldn't use that sprint before potentially another boss fight, but at least we'll get there more quickly. Jake the Birdie, welcome in. It actually is Friday. How are you doing? Welcome to Twitch. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. SJ is back. How's the transition going? Is it not close enough? No. Okay. Bonus. Yeah, how'd that go? Was that approved? It seems like it's kind of against the whole point of everything that happened. Oh god, die. Yeah, probably an off-stream thing. Is this Warhammer? What? Oh my god. Yeah, fill me in on Discord, Jake. That sounds like a potential deep dive. Hypertune Grinvat. Oh, is this the end? Oh. Okay, well. Rip and tear? Is this Doom? Oh, like this.
We go together!
Am I supposed to go behind? I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Take an Addle. What are those? Am I supposed to get him to, like, break the things? I couldn't tell what happened. Okay. Let's see.
We go together!
Sit thing for the follow.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They worked me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh, I wasn't a fellow Domon, I wasn't even a person! I might just as well have been dead! And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive, as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No, we will not leave you behind.
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
No. No.
Gosetsu!
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
I told y'all, I like Gozetsu, he's gonna die. Come on, we got healing, we have healing, come on.
'Tis not this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
He better live. No, don't do cutscenes. What does that mean?
Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully. And I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Oh, man. Come on.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Okay, I don't want spoilers. But I'm going to be so upset if he does not come back. I called it within minutes of seeing him. I was like, oh, I like this dude. Final Fantasy is going to take him away from me. Are you serious? Okay, so he was shot. He was crushed. Possibly detonated. And drowned. It doesn't seem good. It doesn't seem very probable that he's surviving this. Oh man, I am not a fan of that. I see. Yeah. What do you say? What do you say? Oh my god, dude. I'm mad. A couple gamers TTV, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed that on Twitch. Thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gozetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, I could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Faedwin, a word if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And? Did you find him? Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. The floor beneath him gave way before the rest. It is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroband, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others about at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magni and Sadu know not of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Cyrna. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Okay, so I'm still holding out on the very minuscule chance that he's still alive. The kill is not confirmed. Please let Gozetsu still be alive. We've lost... God, how many NPCs have we lost now? We lost Mubrita. We probably lost Papalimo. We probably lost Gozetsu. We lost, Minfilia, right? Because she's with Hydaelyn, or is Hydaelyn, or whatever. We lost Oshifon. I feel like I'm missing someone else. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. You all look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough to celebrate. And those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course. Hearing you say that, I find my courage somehow renewed. Much obliged. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas, and onward and to the next battlefield.
Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities. I wish you would be the guest of honor, like as not. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate, by joining the fight for freedom in Garabania for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. but we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here has ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Oranir and Dothar have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. Just like that, a grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. The captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern, I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Yen? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you're for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Cyrna, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. Naught remains undone. Are you ready to depart? To Kugane, then. Okay, yeah, thanks, Jake. Have everything? Good. We'll need to weigh anchor before the Sekisagumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the old John. I informed Taru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. You know where I'm going. Just let me in. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Taru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I've already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Limensa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I'll remain here for now. You needn't worry, I'm regular at the hostelry and a half dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go, don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks, pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. First to arrive as always. Hopefully those will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Pedolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Back in Eurasi at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. I don't feel too confident. I don't feel too confident in that, at least. We're gonna need more... I don't know what. More of what? We're gonna need more something. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad we did not speak without unpleasantness again. But in spite of all that and more, we returned better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, with Doma freed from imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, honestly, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'd be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'll sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenard Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Giovannia? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Cryo Baldesian was taken prisoner. Cryo? Do they know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Girabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Cryo taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act first without acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Kashmorians. Excuse us, Admiral. Lady Giri. There you are. You have heard the news. In broad strokes from Admiral Blifswin. What happened? Krell and his squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Ishtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos... I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Ishtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the echo as Faywin is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in Fordola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world, education, training, citizenship. All that and more she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Cryal Baldesian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryal or current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Cryal back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and your allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Cashram as we speak for a meeting with General Din. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Faywin and I are going to go and see Comrade as he suggested. You all wait here. Well, well, if this isn't a pleasant surprise, it fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise Faywin. I'm sure you've heard of Cryo by now. That's why we're here. Not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, Lash, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you in the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Anvald's been a godsend. Him and Monago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in so short a time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamigan Brigade, who have been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps through Girabanya, as well as some political prisoners in the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Uldar and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened after Reach. Force should have it, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. We'll fight for every elm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on, we should be making haste to Castramorians. There's no point you telling me everything now when you only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others you're not far off. You spoke with Thancred then. Good. Take heart. Fame can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let's be about it. There you are. And there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you're eager to speak of our next move, but we should first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned. Not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgr's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fodorla and our men to siege the bridge's defense. So we get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike, but we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting to not pursue. Aye, Fodorla is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure the men as far as the East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of the garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. What are we to do with the Imperial Schmellerat in return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them Valadina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Fadewind Lees, Arnvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alzey and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rhalgr's Reach to make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join the field. Godspeed. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Valadina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Arnvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lees, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everyone clear? Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Castle Corvery when ready. That will be all. They wouldn't stay with me a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them is lost people, and I can tell weighs on their hearts. There've been a lot of new faces since you last were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself on the road to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you've gone that one of the comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done, but know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Very well. Wait, I know you. Captain Fortunes of the Maelstrom. It is an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Old Dobb, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But there's no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Captain. We'll give those Imperial Horsens what for. Yes, give them what for. Hot-blooded youth. Fatewood, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilbur and the rest of us had got it in our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Rhalgr like the Imaja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Oh, hot-blooded Carbuncle, please get out of the way, baby. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, Yen? Then, as I'm sure you noticed, there's another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak to them. A man who's lived in Garabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire and send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship for our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. Yet all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse. And while there's good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Ha! Now wouldn't that be a sight? The slayer of gods and savior of Ishgard leading the resistance into battle. You're no short of relevant combat experience, I'll give you that. Being serious, though. I've been thinking about asking Leash to be my successor. She's young and worldly, strong and kind. A bit daft at times, but not so much that it worries me, especially given what I've seen of her since he returned. Look after her, Faedwin. She's our future, and my hope. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is between you and me. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Right then. We best head to Castle Corvery. Corvey? What remains of it, rather? Good girl. It's a big-ass spider over there. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monargo, I want you to make for the...
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rhalgr's star shall burn bright this day.
I pressed the button. Sorry. I had to see what that said. Alright. Everyone just run to the end. Just run to the end.
Here it comes!
Where's everybody? Alright, just a bridge right for the taking. We got this. Easy peasy. You all ran on top of the boulder? That doesn't seem like it's the most efficient route, but... who am I to judge? Okay, we need to get rid of these cannons. I just got clocked. Think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Turrets. Where? Oh, I can't interact with them? Okay. One use turrets? Alright.
Meet my new friend!
Oh. That was close.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Villadina is falling? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters, for all the good it did us. School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
Suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
It's a shame Fedorla got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back, all of it, one elm at a time if we have to.